Field, I mean, you're odds on, and you got a lot of pressure there.
You know, you kind of do actually, even a little more so if it was a full field, believe it or not. Just because in the short fields, people make you do things because it's more of a kind of a match race. So
yeah.
But you know, his strengths are he's extremely has a high cruising speed, and you just kind of let him get into his rhythm, and wherever that's at, whether that be in front or off the lead, and just let him do his thing. And that's what I pretty much did today. And he ran brilliant, to be honest with you. He stood up over there and took one breath and turned around like it was nothing. So they were running quick, but that's just him.
I thought I heard you say to Bob it takes a little less out of him, just kind of letting him roll and taking too much hold.
I think when you grab him, he's so naturally quick that you make him want to get aggressive, and then that takes more out of him. When you let him cruise, he'll go faster, but he'll also relax better. So
right.
It's a little catch and a little of both. You got to figure it out.
Mike, in your opinion, this sets him up pretty good for the Santa Anita Handicap?
Really good. And this is an extremely talented horse. He might even be better this year. Really. I mean, I've never ridden him last year, but I run against him a few times, and the feeling he gave me today was even more so than the first time I rode him. So.
Big statement. Thanks, Mike.
All right, guys.
This time there were no issues with the gait or anything.
No, he grabbed himself a little bit on the ankle there, but he looked like a pretty superficial.
Bob, I know you've been saying this weekend you hate to get too far ahead of yourself, but Mike Smith just said this might have been his best day with him anyway, and he felt like he's set up really good for the big cab now.
Well, I mean, this horse runs, well fresh, so he's coming back, like a little bit more time. I really didn't want him to run that fast early. I wanted to just cruise around there and I wanted a flashback kind of win, but we'll see how it takes its toll on him, but he ran a great race.
First time I was able to see him since the breeders. Obviously, we were disappointed that day, but he just keeps on going.
Joe, Mike Smith just said he thinks maybe he's better than he was a year ago.
Well, he just seems to be such a great competitor. Again, I'm certainly no authority on horses. I sit next to Baffert whenever I can, and when he told me at the top of the stretch that he's got plenty left, I sort of relaxed a little bit. So it's he's an athlete. I mean, to me, I've been around athletes all my life, and it's they're going to find a way to get it done.
Joe, pitchers and catchers, I think in less than a week in Florida and Arizona. You got a good balance to your life now, don't you?
I do. I enjoy my new role with the commissioner's office. I don't have to worry about the winning and the losing, other than managing that WBC team, which starts in March. So I'm looking forward to that. But I'm really enjoying this. How bad can it be? Able to come out to Santa Anita and watch some horse racing and then go to spring training. Try to stay out of that ice and snow.
Can't let you get away without asking about the big game. Who do you like in the Super Bowl, Joe Torre?
I keep going back and forth. I mean, to me, Baltimore, I guess everybody didn't seem they should think they should be here, but they keep battling. They're very resilient. And yet San Francisco, they've made a statement for themselves, and to me, I think that's pretty impressive. Although with Baltimore, what they did with New England, you certainly have to be impressed with that.
At their place. Last question: can you clear your schedule for the Santa Anita Handicap? I think it's March 2nd. Yeah,
I can. That's when my players show up in
for the WBC.
So
yeah.
March 2nd.
I never did like that thing. Thanks, Joe.
All right.